What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be starting part 4 of the How to Flow series. We're gonna be talking about power loops. I feel like it's an important one because if you can do a nice clean power loop, it for sure helps your flow, and it's just a common trick, so you want to have it unlocked. If you're a new pilot, it's gonna be a great video for you because I'm gonna touch base on things that you should be focusing on while doing it, and same if you're a old pilot and you just want to get them nice and cleaner, this should be able to help you. How do you power loop?
Man, you just gotta throttle up, pull back.
So I want to kind of demonstrate with the drone. Like I always say, camera angle is going to be different. So if you have a different camera angle than I'm 15, so if you're 15 to 20, this will work for you. If you're more, it's going to still work, but it's going to be a different flick spot because your angle's different. When you're coming in a power loop, you're coming at an angle like this. You want to be able to drive up and then throw your momentum where it drags you this way. If you don't get that right flick like that, it will take you and just go straight up, and then you end up right where you're at and you don't travel backwards far enough. So the biggest thing is learning to be able to stay upside down for a second so you travel this way and then coast back down. So that's what I'm going to kind of be talking about today, and ways to use your throttle to help guide you the whole way. All right, let's get it, guys. Hopefully you can hear me because it is pretty windy and we got some traffic noise behind me, so I'll try to talk a little louder. I haven't really flown yet, so I'm just gonna kind of cruise around, get the feel of this place. I've flown here before, but it's just my first pack of the day, so you know how that goes. Now let me get a power loop out the way just to show you guys. Make sure, usually your trainer should be good at what he's teaching you, you know? So, as you saw, that was nice and tight. I smoothened it out. I'm gonna show you what happens when I don't throttle all the way through. So I'm gonna throttle, and then right now just sail. Now take over. See how it got shaky and I caught myself all goofy? It was still smooth, but it just took out that last step, where if right here I went like that, see how much smoother and more fluid it looked? It just looks better. So it's learning how to do it. So I'm gonna try to break down the process. It's hard because in real-time speed, I can't slow down my hand movements, but I'm trying to say it slower. So throttle about mid, hard throttle, off the throttle, and then back on throttle right there. And that allowed me to smoothen it out. So soft throttle, hard throttle, off the throttle, and then back on it. And while you're doing that, your pitch should slowly be adjusting more forward, or more back, I should say. So slowly pitch, off throttle, back on. Oh! Yeah, I thought I was gonna hit the wall. That one was a little too much throttle.
Try staying on throttle the whole power loop almost.
Okay. So here's one with like mid throttle, or just any type of throttle. Here's full throttle the whole time.
Not full. Yeah.
No control there because it was just happening too quick for me to even think. But nice mid throttle, off throttle, back on throttle. And when I say back on throttle, you're not just slamming the throttle. You're starting at the bottom of it and you're slowly easing it in. So hard throttle, off throttle, and then slowly ease it in as you pitch, and it just smoothens it out, like really good. It's definitely an important part to do nice and smooth movements, because you could do everything I'm saying. Oh, there's a fail right there. So my battery's getting dead, so I'm struggling right now. It's at 13.6. I didn't have enough power to yank back. So at this point, you would hold back longer. Knowing how to like fix your power loop for every situation will help you as well. But the biggest thing I think that people mess up on is when you're coming down, you're almost throttling towards the ground like that. And it's scary when you're just beginning to know that you're throttling full speed towards the ground. So it's really hard to kind of get that in your mind. It's not that you're going full speed towards the ground, but you're still going like that. And if you don't curve yourself back, you'll clip. All right, guys, so after that pack you just saw, I ripped the pad somehow when I landed, and I'm gonna have to go home to get my laptop to fix that. So I think I'm gonna be done for today. Maybe I'll show you a little more on liftoff.
Or maybe you'll fly one of my packs and see how he does on Tiger's drone.
Yeah, I could try your drone.
See how that feels.
I've never flown a full air unit before. All right, so we're continuing on his drone. I'm gonna fly another pack on his drone.
All right, guys, new video.
So at least we'll be able to continue and kind of show you. It's going to be completely different. It might be better because I'm going to kind of be learning myself, because I'm going to be on a whole different drone. It's going to feel different, so I'm going to kind of have to learn the feeling of it while I do it, and you can kind of see me progress through the couple I do. So let's do that.
You know what I think is good for this too? When you see people at Rampage, or you see people in general that want you to fly their drone, and so you can get a feel for different drones whenever you're like troubleshooting, or you know, trying to get a feel for other people's shit.
Definitely. So if you're interested in that, if you see me at Rampage, hit me up because I will be down. But right now we're gonna get this icy white prop drone a rip, because we got this rip pad right here.
This is from Kin as well. This is the Theory V2.
Theory V2 by Kin FPV.
3D print, all by Kin, custom for Tiger's Eye.
These frames are sick. Oh, underneath?
Yeah, I got the Tiger's Eye logo.
The Tiger's Eye, yeah, mine's like that too. I got the slat right here. It's underneath my ghetto pad I have on there right now. Oh, you're talking about on that?
The back of the GoPro.
I thought you were talking about down here.
No, it's the GoPro.
I see it. That's sick. It's sick with the zings. All right, so like we said, Tiger was nice enough to let me use his drone. We just got it all set up. I'm not even gonna change his camera angle when we start off. So I'm gonna start off with his super high angle here. Look at his, and then I got all this stuff in the way, but there's mine. Mine's like almost straight at 15, and he's at least 25, maybe 30. What's your camera angle at? Your GoPro?
It's a 15.
He's opposite of what I am. He's like 30 camera and 15 GoPro. So
no props in view though.
Yeah, definitely no props.
It's more cinematic for sure. I would pass the goggles to you.
I've never even flown 6S before either. So this is like, well, like I've flown someone's quad before, but like 6S. When I first started, and I had a different sense of flying someone else's drone back then. Now I think I'll fly a little better.
Back switch is your arm.
Okay.
This arm. Turtle mode is
that one. All right.
It says things are about to get real.
I'll need your help for turtle mode, but I'm hoping I'm not turtling.
Yeah, just never turtle.
All right, let's get this. Definitely feels goofy. Holy shit. I just went to the moon. Don't do that. So right now I'm teaching you what not to do. Don't do this. It's your camera angle though. It's like, if I switched your camera angle to mine, I would have it, because your rates I don't feel terrible. Like they're for sure slower than mine. I feel weird on the turns.
The yaw I put real slow. I use Vortex's rates.
Okay.
It feels pretty locked in, huh?
I came to a power loop.
It's sketchy to pitch back that far.
I'm scared because it's not my drone too. Yeah, look, I can't even make it over it. I just keep going straight up. All right, there we go. So now you guys are starting seeing me learn it now. I just held it a little longer. Yeah, like that. So more pitch, you're gonna hold it back longer. Like that.
I'll start your throttle till a little bit later as well.
So later throttle too?
Like pitch back before you full throttle.
I'm still going so high. All right, right here.
Yeah, that's better. Harder pitch back.
All right, I want to try this with my camera angle.
There you go.
I want to see the difference now. So let's try it now. Closer to my thing. Now we just have wrong rates, but the angle should feel right. Yeah, it already feels so much better. Yeah, already so much better. Still really high, but it's also the fact I'm flying his drone. I don't want to crash his drone. So I'm gonna overshoot stuff a little bit just to not get too crazy. I'll try to get a little lower here. Feels good though. Oh, pull there.
Damn, that shit flew. You like success?
Too much. It's like not necessary, I don't think. Like I could of course adapt to this and get used to it, but
it's better for racing because you need those pops. You need those throttle pops.
But I just don't have my tightness. Like the fact that I barely blipped it, so like I'm not used to it where I'm kind of harder on my throttle because I also have my throttle cut on. Yours, I have to like do this much throttle to do it smooth. See, so much lower. But I like went half throttle. So if you're flying a really powerful drone, you might be better off doing what I say, but cut down everything like halfway. So it's nice and tight like that, even though it's still pretty high. All right, coming back in, I want to kill his batteries. We're at 21.
Yeah, the landing voltage is around 21.
It's 21.7 now, but...
Yeah, around 21.7, 22.
Oh! All right, so I hope they gave you a perspective of when you're not flying your gear, you're not going to fly the way you fly. But as you saw, I was still able to do it. It just wasn't as tight as I normally would do it. And if I would have flew this for a whole day, I'd slowly just get it more and more locked in, and then I'd fly my drone again and it would feel weird. So the more you fly something, the more locked in you're gonna get and the more comfortable you're gonna get. So just keep that in mind. Don't jump around and fly 20 different quads. If you're gonna build multiple quads, try to build them as identical as you can so they all have the same feels and they all perform in the same way. Because when they don't, it's gonna throw you off and make everything worse. I'm gonna kind of end the video here. I hope you guys are able to learn something. The next How to Flow series, I need some advice on what you guys think I should do. I already have a few things that people have told me, but I want to keep making this list longer and longer so I could just keep going and pick the things that I think are going to be the most beneficial. If you did tell me something you want me to do and you haven't seen me do it yet, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. I have a list of stuff, I just can't do it all at once. So I'm gonna one by one pick things I like. Big shout out to Tiger's Eye over here for letting me use his drone so we could finish this off and I didn't have to go home and kind of end the day there. The more footage the better, and it's nice that I was able to get this, so shout out him. It was also cool because you were able to see that when I'm not flying my own drone, I definitely wasn't as locked in, but like I said, the more and more I would have did it, I just got better and better. I got tighter. This drone pretty much is the opposite of anything that my drone has. So that's definitely played a big part. Peace.